Well, you can see some of the protesters behind me getting ready to march off to Bow Quarter. It's one of the areas that could potentially be affected by the stationing of these missiles in the Olympics area. Let's talk to one of the protesters here, Chris Nineham. So just what is the message from today's protest?
Well, the message is the MOD have got to scrap these plans because local people feel that it's absolutely insane to put missiles in housing estates on the roof of residential buildings. It serves no security purpose and it obviously creates a lot of anxiety.
Doesn't it serve a security purpose? Doesn't it deter any would-be terrorist who wants to disrupt the games?
Well, presumably there's already a kind of missile defence shield in place around East London, and if there's not, the Ministry of Defence aren't doing their job. This is surplus to requirement, so I don't think this has any kind of security value whatsoever. And it is actually making people feel much less secure rather than more so.
You live in the area, though not in one of the blocks of flats where these could be stationed, but what is the general feeling of people here?
I think anyone who's been out on the streets and actually talked to people locally and been on the knocker as we have will come back with the conclusion the majority of people oppose it. The Secretary of State said to Parliament that there's very few people in East London who oppose these plans, but actually I think the majority oppose them. We've got a petition which has been signed by over 1,000 people. We had a big public forum of 200 people the other day. We've got the protest today. The feeling is this is a mad plan, and who would want to have missiles, high explosives, sited in their backyard?
Well, you say you've got the protest today. Have to say it is quite small, isn't it? It's not as if the whole of East London's turned out to support you.
These are people who are prepared to protest, but obviously protesters are a minority of the community. But the fact is, if you go out and talk to people locally, you'll find these people represent the opinion of the vast majority. And it's hardly surprising because the plans don't actually increase security at all. They make people feel more anxious.